Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we have round 1 from the preliminary tournament for our Double Rare Rally we're hosting on the 13th of February. Remember to check down in the Discord for details and hopefully you enjoy the video. And hopefully we see you on the 13th because the more players we get in the tournament, the more packs that we get from Bushiroad. So, enjoy. Hey! Welcome to round 1 of the Double Rare Rally preliminary tournament. So obviously in this tournament we are restricting our players to only use Double Rare and below cards. For round 1, we've got GlacialProxi versus WilliamBloody. Let's see how it goes. So Will has chosen to go with Pale Moon, and Glacial has chosen to go for the Artemis Ride Chain. It looks like he's going to use the first two cards just to get some early soul build. I don't really know what options Pale Moon has for its like double rares. But he's chosen to go for, which die is this? He's chosen to go for the top 10, put 1 into soul. Yeah, good choice. Unfortunately, Glacial does miss on the Artemis Ride Chain, so we'll see if he's got the grade 2. But even if he rides the wrong grade 2, he does have another chance of finding it. And also with set 12, with set 11, you know, Genesis does get grapes and oranges, which is some good soul charging options. They do lose out on Fortuna, Iwanagahime, the Artemis grade 3, but there is the I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's that grade 3 that's Soul Blast 3 to gain 5k and a crit, which is really good, like for a double rare. And they do still have Himiko and Metis as well. So we see a Crimson Beast Tamer being soul charged manually, and the star being used. Okay. What do we see here? Do we see... we won't see Dreamy Fortress, because Dreamy Fortress is a triple rare. I was about to say we'll see a Dreamy Fortress being soul charged, but nope. Okay, we see... oh, it's like Lady Juggling Fire or something like that. Fire Juggler, yeah. Which is a pretty good card. And we see the boost by the Masquerade Bunny for later on. Ooh, nice defensive. Gonna have to see a trigger. No trigger. Alright, so Glacial only takes 1 damage on the first turn, while Will was trying to get a quick 2 in there. Let's see if he has the grade 2 right. So Genesis does miss out on the Witch of Ravens grade 2 because of the triple rare clause. However, he does still have access to Witch of Frogs. There is still some potential for multi-attacking. But he does have the grade 2 Artemis, so we will see a 4 soul charge here, which is a good start. What do we say? Soul charged? Oh, okay, only 1 trigger. That's a pretty good soul charge. Only 1 trigger. Well, we'll see just a slow push from the Pale Moon. We see Sorbish Sarah coming out. I will have to read a lot of these cards. So, if it was a grade 3, put a grade 3... Okay, so when you trigger, you get to put a card in and out. Pretty good for multi-attacking. So, we're probably going to see... yeah, we're going to see that go in and probably a grade 2 come out for an intercept. It's important to note you do give the... Oh no, you don't give the power first. Or do you give power first? I wasn't sure. Jumping Jill comes out for the plus 3k. Unfortunately, no, it won't hit. Even without that defensive, it wouldn't hit. Oh wait, Masquerade Bunny, of course. Being able to put Canvas 1, put itself in and require grade 1. Choosing to call out behind the Vanguard, which makes sense. Probably done that because of the defensive. Would have been able to push 2 damage without the defensive though. Here's the key grade 3 that we see from Genesis. The Soul Blast 3. Gain 5k and a crit. What is it actually called? Battle Maiden Mizua. Oh, unfortunately had the oranges in hand. There's no real hand soul charging from Genesis with the triple rare's gone. There's no real way to get cards from your hand into soul. But you know, we'll see. We should be seeing sort of slower, less powerful turns, but who knows? These players may have found good combinations of cards. William finally finding a defensive. So will Glacial see the offensive? Nope. So no hit there. It will stay at 3 damage, which with his grade 3 he doesn't care about. Grade 3 is not limit break. Now will William damage an eye Glacial here? Keeping that at 3 point until he can build up more of a defense. Or will he just go all out and push him out? Does he have the PGs? Okay, so we see another Sarah. Another bunny. Do we see... Okay, so he's risking it on... So he's hoping for a trigger here. So he can put his Sarah in, pull something out himself with the bunny, and then put the bunny potentially. And also Fire Juggler does also mean that for every trigger he gets, he actually gets a column. Oh, but missing. Missing on the triggers. Oh, Glacial with yet another defensive. This sure is Vanguard. 3 draw triggers. That is one rough call. But not the end of the world for Will, because obviously like he didn't have to waste anything. Does Genesis have self? I don't think Genesis does have self damages, doesn't it? So I wonder if Glacial's playing his self damages. Okay, we see a Witch of Frogs. Oh, we see no interceptors. This could be bad for Glacial potentially. Choosing to attack with a 20k first. Interesting. Oh, he gets the trigger, so he doesn't get punished for it. Do we see no defensive? Oh, no defensive. William's pledge is going to 5 here. He gets a heal. No heal from William. Guess it's missing a grade 2 self-damager. Oh, okay. Yeah, no defensive. So, however, Glacial's front row is completely open. With a 10k Vanguard, which is going to be very common in this format, by the way. 10k Vanguards are going to be pretty common. We could just see a 3 to 6. Both players seem to be drawing a lot of their grade 3s. Okay, so we see just a 10. No defensive. That's pretty rough. However, he has seen a lot of triggers. Okay, we see the Vanguard attack next. There's a heal. That's what he needed. Power going to Crimson Beast Tamer. There's other heal going into the Soul. What are we going to call out? Jumping Jill? Oh no, Jumping Jill was retired. Let's see what he brings out. Okay, choosing to bring out another Sarah. But then Fire Juggler will be able to put herself in to call out another card. Oh, there's the heal. Even though he's already seen 2, he gets his heal. Oh no, that was his 4th. That was his last heal. Of course, he soul charged one, didn't he? It's best of 3, by the way. I probably should have. I'll put that in announcements. It's best of, by the way. Yeah, it's best of 3. So that heal's gonna come in really clutch. Gonna prevent William from putting into 5, unfortunately. But he does get the Crimson Beast team out to make sure he has double intercept. Fortunately, William has got a little bit unlucky here with the triggers. Like his opponent has damage checked 4 out of 5 triggers so far for his damage checks. But that's Vanguard. Now does William have the PG? I assume we'll see a Soul Blast from Glacial here. We may not actually. Maybe he wants to conserve it. No, we are going to see it. He gains that 5k in a crit. Does William have the PG? Another trigger. Glacial is going to be running out of triggers soon. Pretty soon actually, so he got 2, but no PG. Can we see the clutch heal? 6 damage heal? We do! 6 damage heal from William, which Glacial can't really complain about with the amount of triggers he's been seeing. But that does mean that William does have another turn. Rigged. Right. Let's see what Will can do with basically his free turn. Glacial choosing to not have called any intercepts, which probably means his hand is full of PGs. You'd hope anyway, you'd hope. Okay, so we see his 4th heal coming out. There's his 4th. Yep. Both players have seen all 4 heals now. Oh, no booster. No booster behind Sarah, which means his hand is probably another 2 triggers. Oh, there's a draw that you needed. So I'll go and jump in Jill. His other grade 3 will go in. What does he call out? So obviously like, he's got no Alice and no Purple Trapezist. So you are limited with like your multi-attacking options. Okay, just recalls it. Oh, he gets the double trigger. The Golden Beast Tamer. Gets the 5k to his rear guard, and he won't be using the effect, I assume. Nope. No defensive from Glacial, which I'm not surprised about. Does he have the PG though? He's got one. Does he have two? Can we change decks for free matches? Yes, you can, Corrupt. You can use any decks for the free matches. It's kind of it's free for one. You don't have to lose. You have to win. You can just change if you want. But yeah. So we see Glacial have the 2 PGs. So are we going to see the double grade 2 call here? He does have free soul left for the crit, and we know that his opponent doesn't have any heals left. We had 1 PG. Does he have 2? He did get double draw last turn. If I was Glacial here, I probably wouldn't be using that, because like he doesn't have a heal. He must have top decked. He either drew for the draws or top decked it. This is gonna be a very close game. Does Glacial have another 2 PGs? He hasn't soul charged any. Very rigged. Oh, we see. Is that Mirror Beast? Mirror Demon. Close enough. Okay, we see the 10k into the intercept. You see Sarah. He has no P. He has 1 draw left. Does he get it? He does not. We do see PG. Do we see PG number 4? Maybe this is why he didn't call any grade 2s. We do not. That was a very close game. Both players getting an equal amount of triggers. I think both players had like a good amount of luck. But I think William ended up getting them at the right time with that 6 damage heal. Anyway, so we're seeing William switch over to Bermuda now. Probably Coral, because Coral, the main grade 3 is a double rare. And we're seeing Glacial stick on to Genesis. Does he get the ride chain? He does. Will we see the grade 2 this time? We do. Free card advantage. Love to see it, love to see it. Now, does William get his ride chain? We may see a few ride chains here, actually. Just for some consistency. Okay, William does add his Coral, and note, it's a stand. That means he's playing stands. It's gonna be interesting to see. Every time I see Bermuda, I get into PTSD because of the deck out version. The deck out version may be legal for this, you know. I don't think it plays any triple rares like that it requires anyway. I know Reindeer is pretty good, but I mean, you've still got all the cards it needs. But hopefully we don't see anyone bring it. We are playing a this is a fun tournament, a full fun tournament. So hopefully we don't see anyone. We don't see anyone bring it. Okay, so we see. Okay, so Glacial's electing to go for an early push, hoping to get two damage in. Now will we see Will get the defensive? We do. Similar. The roles have been swapped in game 2. This time William's the one who gets the defensive on the grade 2 push. We did see a Witcher Frogs being soul charged, so that could be a multi-attack later on. Very key, very key. Maybe we'll see some of the Kalos 1 on hit soul charge free this time. Okay, so this is interesting. Calling a PG, that's fine because obviously Cole can bounce it on hit. So we'll probably see. Yeah, so we'll see. This is guaranteed 2 damage. Oh no, it's not because it's on hit. What am I talking about? So he's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna have to hope for no trigger. Yeah, he probably did it the long way around. Yeah, he can't. There's no way for him to bounce the Celtic without hitting. Which is probably what he's trying to do. Okay, we see a defensive. So Will will get the trigger. Let's find out. He does. It's a heal though, so it's wasted. Fun 20. So no Narukami Shadows, Act Force, or Link Joker. Yeah, about that. We may have a few Narukami. But it's double rare only, and Shiden is banned, so. So we see the bounce of Celtic and the PG. Let's see if Glacial once again missing the break ride, unfortunately. But we should be seeing 2 attacks, 2 hits. This gains 3k, right? Yeah, we'll be seeing 2 attacks no matter what hit. To be fair for Glacial, like, the defensive sucked. However, like, because it's a stand, it means that it's one less stand that he has to worry about later on. Once again, that's the perfect time for William to get defensive for Glacial. Okay, it's a stand, doesn't do anything. It's at the end of the turn, so it doesn't prevent any attacks. So we'll see. Okay, so we see the vert. I've never seen vert's ride animation. Interesting. So we see vert, which is an alright, guys. It gives the Vanguard the skill of on attack bounce too, right? To confirm. Yep. Not sure how that's gonna work in this deck, but we shall see. We know he's got the coral because he searched it. No triggers, so it just puts Glacial to 4. However, with the crit and the Witch of Frogs, we could maybe see a 3 to 6 here, potentially. Okay, so we see Artemis come down. If I was personally, I would probably look to multi-attack next turn myself. But we'll see what Glacial decides to do. I mean, he's probably going to use this anyway. However, if he does this, his other attack will not hit. Yeah, so he's choosing to play conservative here. Gets the draw trigger, so that his Ray God will hit no matter what. Puts his opponent to 5. Lines him up pretty well for that crit turn, next turn, along with the multi-attack. Okay, so no defensives that time. Let's see what William can do. We've got to hope Glacial's got some PGs in his hand. Or else he may struggle to survive this with only 1 intercept. Okay, so we see the Coral come down, give his Vanguard 10k and this skill. Coral was just a generic layer break, so it just gains 5k, but it can counterblast 1 to bounce a card. So we'll see what he can do with that. Okay, so he's calling the Ellie. Calling double Ellie. Okay, so he's announced to his opponent he's got double PG. So Glacial now knows to play around 2 PGs. We'll see how he does. Or does he have the PG though? That's the big question. Does he have the PG? You just saw him damage 1. Let's see, it might be over. There's the stand, however it's not enough to hit. Oh! That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. He's playing... I feel like that's 1 random crit. That's... Oh, Glacial had the double PG! Okay, with 4 cards in hand, 2 of which being PGs, can Glacial clutch it? We know he's got the Soul Blast 3 effect. He's got 1 Witch of Frogs in Soul. What can he do? Find out. Okay, Grey 3 coming down. A booster. Another booster. Okay. A card in hand. Oh, he's got no PGs left, so this is his Hail Mary. Yep, attacking with that first. There's 1 PG. Here comes 2. That was too lucky, I admit. Yeah, I'm assuming you're playing a 1-off crit, Will, because that's kind of dirty. So we see the crit. Obviously, I probably wouldn't have done this. There's no real reason. It's hitting anyway, and you know he's got a PG. Just called 2. Oh, no, you have to do it to Soul Blast. What am I talking about? I'm actually stupid. Oh, we see the heal trigger, though. That could help a lot. And the draw. So this attack is definitely hitting next. Does he have the 3rd PG? He did! That's rough. Can we see the defensive from Glacial, though? If we can see a defensive from Glacial, he may survive this turn. There's the vert. What's his other card in hand? Is he going to reveal it? Oh, he's choosing to bounce. Probably to put it on his rear guard. No, okay, to cool it. Okay. Okay, William's going all out. So he hits 11. If there's a defensive here, the Vanguard may not hit. No defensive. So the Vanguard's going to hit. Do we see the heal? Stand. Stand where mana if he gets a heal. Can we see the heal? Come on. No. That is unfortunate. That was quite lucky from William's side, getting that crit. Well, I mean, the crit didn't matter because he had the PG, but it meant that the rearguard hit, I think. Yeah, because he got double trigger. That is very unfortunate. But that is Vanguard at the end of the day. That will happen.